Hello traders, the title of the video is a simpler way to trade the stock market without too much hassle. Alright, so do you trade the stock market? Alright, and do you want to avoid trading the stock market without too much hassle? Alright, I think everybody wants to trade the stock market without too much hassle. In this tutorial, I will share with you few tips and tricks that you can use to trade the stock market without too much hassles. Alright? Okay, so talking about trading the stock market without too much hassle, we are looking at the financial instrument that we are analyzing is Valero Energy Corporation. That's a beautiful name. The EPIC is VLO Victor Lima Oscar. This is an American stock that belongs to the energy sector, oil and gas, refining and marketing. So the first thing that one should do if one wants to trade the stock market without too much hassle, one should sell where other people have sold the stock before. Alright? So why? Why you should do that? So people sell a financial instrument at a specific price in the past and the stock went down. You want to also look for an opportunity to sell in the same zone. The reason is the big financial institution, I'll be talking about this for years, buy and sell at a specific price. Not only that, sometimes you may have a stock like Valero, and you may have some traders that are only trading this Valero. So they may have a portfolio, and in that portfolio, they will have Valero Energy Corporation. And those traders will trade, okay, a group of stock over the years. And all you see on this chart is just the footprint of those traders, how they were trading this stock over the year, because the chart does not hide anything. So I have a data here from, okay, quite a long time, since 1984 up to 2017 now. You see, it's a long data here. And all you can see on this chart, those are just a footprint of those traders that specialize themselves in trading Valero stock. The same is true for other stock. I'm not only talking about Valero stock, but for any other financial instrument. So in order to trade, okay, the stock market without too much hassle, you want to, okay, do similar thing with like those traders. All right. Another thing you want to understand is this. Not all traders use the same financial tool. What do I mean? Some traders are using CFD, some traders are using option, some traders are using binary betting. All right. And some traders are day traders, buying and selling the same day. So you have to understand that there are different tools that are used, all right, in the financial instrument, in the financial market. Okay. So here, if you look on this chart, okay, we use we talk here it is this 1 point here. So price was going up here, it changed direction, it came down. Yes or no? People sold it here. So let's see whether if we design a trading system around this method, which means trading system that we can call stock market trading without too much hassle, for instance. Okay, all right. So suppose we knew that people sold it here. Okay, so now price came back to the same zone. What do we want to do using the too much hassle trading system? Here it is. We want to sell, but as a technical trader, you will use a top-down trading method. But for somebody who is option trader, but you can see that the price was stuck here for some time, because the challenge for this method is just the timing. How do you time the market to sell it? Because you hear a lot of experienced traders sometimes get into trouble doing that, okay? Especially if you want to sell, all right? If you were about to buy, that shouldn't be a problem because you can just go to your broker and buy and hold, all right? Or your bank may have, okay, a investment, okay, account that you can just buy the stock and hold if you are applying this strategy in the stock market, okay? But though it is simple, all right, there are risks attached to this, and I will be talking about it a bit more, all right? But the point I want you to get is that in order to trade the stock market without too much hassle, you want to know where they sold it before, and you want to be prepared to do exactly the same thing. All right. So here we can see that this strategy has worked. For instance, we use a put option to sell. Hopefully, okay, the option will not expire before we get paid. All right. But if talking about timing, if we timing carefully, we will be rewarded. Okay. Now we can see that this, I will color this one now into red. And this time, people bought this stock here at a specific price, $48.97. Or they were placed there to buy, and the stock bounced up. Let's see whether that will be good for us. So what has happened here? You have to understand what has happened. Now, this is one thing I need to clarify, very important for traders that are new to the stock market. So is that what the price has done, so the first line that we draw here, is that the price went up to that level before they sold it. So what the price did before reaching that level, we wanted to do exactly the same thing if we apply this strategy. Price went up to that level. Here it is, it went up to the same level before they sold it. And we want to do exactly the same thing. But the price must do exactly the same thing as it did before. Understand? So now here it is, it came down to this level of $48.97 and people bought it here. So what we are looking for, anytime this price drops down to that red line, we want to be buyers. Yeah, it went up, okay? Yet again, it drops down to that level, we want to be a buyers. Now, what has happened here before, the first line, price went up to that level, and people sold it, remember here? So here we want to be sellers. So it went down. Now again, it went up to the same level. All right, we want to be sellers, but you get a message now. This is about trading the stock market without hassle, but there are risks. So there is something that we call top-down trading method. So technical traders know how to do that, but ordinary investors do not know how to do that. Okay, but as you can see, using this simple method, okay, can also be rewarding, all right, if you can control the risk, because anytime you buy or sell, okay, there are risks involved, all right, and you want to know how to control it. Technical trader use stop loss, all right, or you buy call option, put option, and you just give it a time, all right, but the timing of the stock market is so important for any order that you are placing in the financial market. But by using this method, what you are doing, you don't want to fight those who are trading the stock over the year. They know something more than yourself. All you are doing, you just want to follow them. They buy, you want to buy, and you want to buy where they bought it before, all right, and if they are doing exactly the same thing that they have been doing over the year, there is a high chance that you may be rewarded. What you are doing, you are using them as a backup. They know more the market than yourself, and as they are buying, well, you are rewarded also, all right? Because those market participants will buy and sell at a specific price. But here we are. For a technical trader, we use a top-down trading method to control the risk, all right? Some market participants will use option. The risk is the time expiration and the premium that you pay to your broker. All right? But just remember that if the financial instrument, they sold it here, doesn't mean that it cannot go above it. You can see here, it can go above it and find a support. Technical traders know that, and it can continue to go up. So as it is here now, it can go up more. Doesn't mean definitely you stop here. But talking about probability, all right? So because we are working with probability, okay, there's a high chance that those who sold it here may be looking at it and saying, well, we can sell it again, unless, okay, there are other things that can change, okay, the dynamics of the technical analysis of the investment of the trading strategy, which means fundamental may improve, market sentiment may improve, or something like that, and then price may continue to go up. But as you can see, it's a beautiful strategy. And this is, in my view, a simple way to trade the stock market without too much hassle. So you can see here people were buying here, they were buying. This is what we call consolidation or accumulation. For new traders, accumulation is a process of buying a stock over a long period of time. Okay, so hedge fund, mutual fund, okay, after analyzing the company, they say, all right, now we should buy Valero at this point in time. They will check, because Valero is energy stock, they will check crude oil, what's going on with crude oil. They may check the policy with the Federal Reserve. Let me say now, in the next 10 years or so, the crude oil or this stock has a high chance to go up. And this is what we call accumulation. People will buy over the year because they're going to spend millions of dollars. They are not going to buy in one chunk, boom, like this. Because if they do that, they may distort the financial market, and also they may reveal what they are trying to do. You have to understand that there is something we call confidentiality in the financial market. So you won't see Goldman Sachs going around and say, oh, we just sold, 5 million share of XYZ or something like that. No. All right. So they will buy bit by bit. The broker will be filling those orders bit by bit. And the same thing, if you see that on your chart where they bought it over the time, you see this was a consolidation here, and the price bounced up, and now the price again in the same zone. This is a support level. We want to be buyers in this zone. Another thing that we use, apart from the horizontal line that I'm talking about, we also use trend line. So sometimes instead of buying alone or selling alone horizontal a key level like this, which is horizontal line, they buy along a trend line. So what is happening here? You see, they are buying along that blue trend line. Anytime, so you have to understand what the price has done. It went down to retake that blue line. So anytime the price went down to that blue line, people are buying. Those traders are buying. Went down to that blue line. All right, it went down to that blue line, and they are buying. So if you see that this is a successful trade, but this one is not. This is what we are talking about. But those who are using a top-down trading method can control this risk. It's only technical trader that knows how to do that. Most of the investors that pump money in the market do not know how to time the market, and they get into trouble sometimes. Or they have to hold position for many years before they get paid, all right, which is quite painful. All right. And one can also sell. So if you are buying along a rising trend line like this, the price should be going up. But sometimes they sell also along a declining trend line. So that's the best way. Do not try what I would discourage traders to do. Do not try to do that, because you see here they are selling along this rising trend line. But I do not recommend that to traders. But it's happening. You see here, they sold it on the edge of that trend line. They sold it again. They sold it here. They sold it here. They sold it here. But I don't recommend that to traders. Okay, it's only when it's going like this. All right, because in a financial market, there is so much money people are losing because they are using all kind of useless, trading method, trading strategy. But in my view, this strategy is quite simple, all right? And you want to know what other market participants that are quite smart market participants have been doing over the year, and then map out the chart as I'm doing here. And I think you just come in and say, you just ask the question, where are they selling? Where are they buying? Okay, and then carefully you just follow them. All right, all right. Okay, let me know how you find this trading strategy or investment strategy. All right. If you have any question or suggestion, put in the comment section, and of course I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. We are GSTW24 traders talking about a simpler way to trade the stock market without too much hassle. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you soon.